and Rocio.
Well, I want to start off by showing you where we've got a flash flood emergency right now. It's a flash flood warning that's essentially in effect for that polygon between Globe and Miami. We're seeing reports from emergency management that that area may be cut off from access and that there could be some flooded homes already, some bridges that are impassable near the medical center, and that US 60 essentially has been topped with water. And essentially we're getting reports, and ADOT has confirmed that US 60 is closed in that area because of flooding. So this is a flash flood emergency, essentially a life-threatening situation happening here in this area between Globe and Claypool. I zoomed in so you could see some of the streets there, but again, you can see US 60 in the yellow, that community of Central Heights, Little Acres, experiencing flash flooding as rain has been hitting this spot really throughout the morning, but we've seen some recent thunderstorms moving through too. This does include areas around Russell Road and again the Russell Gulch area. And check out what's happening now. Another area of heavy rain over some of that higher terrain. Essentially, that water will continue to flow into some of those same spots, only making that flooding situation worse. Get to higher ground now if you haven't done so already. Again, we're getting reports that there is already flooding happening with the US 60 closed. We do have crews on the way into that area to try to get us some better pictures, and we'll try to get some more updates there from that community here as we go. But more storms are on the way, and again, this threat is not going to be over anytime soon. And we've got multiple flash flood warnings essentially impacting several of our burn scars over that higher terrain just east of the valley. And I want to show you something else. More storms lining up essentially along the rim and along the I-17, and a brand new severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued before I stepped on screen here. That in effect until 12:15. Some strong winds, maybe some hail possible right along the I-17 with that severe thunderstorm that's also producing some very heavy rain and a whole lot of lightning too. Again, these storms lining up along I-17 and over that higher terrain to our east too, with that flash flood emergency for areas between Globe and the Claypool community east of the valley. For the valley, we've had a few pop-up showers. I'm watching another thunderstorm that's just south of the Estrellas. That one's going to try to work its way in, and again will bring the threat of heavy downpours here in the Phoenix metro too. So even though much of the activity is over that higher terrain, know that we've got a threat of at least some strong storms here in the valley with some heavy downpours too that will be possible. So far that rain is starting to approach the Estrellas, and again, if it holds together, it's going to move right into Phoenix, and that could be an issue for us here as we approach the lunch hour. The threat for flash flooding will continue through the afternoon. The areas in the yellow, that's where we've got the risk for at least some scattered flash floods. We're already seeing that pan out. The areas in the green, a marginal risk, meaning some isolated flash floods will be possible, and that does include the Phoenix metro area. Otherwise, humid today with a high of 95 in Phoenix, 60s and 70s across northern Arizona. Overnight tonight, cooling off and drying things out. So once the sun sets, our storm chances will diminish across the state, and we're going to get some drier air in here. Lows in the 40s and 50s up north, 70s by tomorrow to start the day here in the valley, and less humidity too. A flash flood watch does remain in effect until 8 o'clock with that chance for scattered storms in the valley through the afternoon. The greatest risk continues to be over that higher terrain to our north and east. Highs will then be in the upper 90s tomorrow and Friday and Saturday. Triple-digit heat starting Sunday. But guys, we're going to continue to monitor this situation. A flash flood emergency for areas around Globe and the Russell Gulch community, or in that Russell Gulch area between Globe and Claypool.